Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today's video. Drive-by, 79 degrees, and it's the 24th of July, Friday. It's about 5:37. I'm in Bradenton, Florida. I'm leaving. We've got about 50 or 60 miles to go where I'm going. Pretty nice. It just rained, so that's why it's 79. 5:37 is pretty late to be 79 degrees, huh? July. Just wanted to bring up a subject. This is going to be on the AF 2011 Prismatic Dueller. I got my Prismatic Dueller AF 2011 dual barrel 45, and just a little history on the company and some of the products. The guns are made in Italy by Mr. Bandini and his associate. Some of the wood grips and stuff, some of the wood comes from Russia. But it's assembled in Italy. They got a big factory over there. You've seen probably a few videos of people going there and visiting. I wouldn't mind going to visit the guy and doing a video too, but there's so many other ones there. It'd just be, to do it twice would be crazy. But anyway, started out the company making the AF 2011, which is the first product they released, was just the standard dual barrel 45 for the centennial of the John Browning's to first 100 years to anniversary or whatever of the 1911. Everybody knows the 1911 on John Browning's design was one of the most effective designs, and there's so many pistols using that 1911 design now, and military used it, very effective. 1911 has great trigger accuracy, and parts are pretty much all swap out between other guns with the 1911. So he picked that one, and I figured to took two 1911s. Actually, didn't take two 1911s, but he made a double barrel 1911, which basically has two of everything almost. It has two sears, two disconnectors, two firing pins, two triggers, two hammers, two barrels, two magazines. It does have one slide release and one slide safety. One magazine release, not a two, not a double, but pretty much two 1911s put together. So when you press the trigger, hammer comes down, hits two firing pins, you get two bullets out at one time. And basically, two on target. The only difference of the new model, the Prismatic Dueller, okay, and they make a few other ones. I believe they make some rifles and stuff, and they make a strike one, which is like a 9mm or in 40mm, or is it 9 and 357? I can't remember calibers. Then they make a strike one speed, which is the optimized one, and they're actually making some other guns too. They make a dual barrel, I think, and a 338 Super too. And plans are going to be coming out with some other ones with some different calibers. But anyway, the second gun that came out in the double barrel is the Prismatic Dueller, and that's taken the world by. Let this guy go. Come on. Let this guy over. That's taking the world by storm. Now, I pretty much knew they were making this about a year ago, and I put my order in, and I got my gun about 3 weeks ago, my Prismatic, and I waited about 8 months, and it took me about a year and a half of thinking about if I was going to buy the gun. They're not cheap, but after taking it out to the range twice, my consensus is it's a pretty nice gun. It fires pretty good, and just the coolness of firing it and having two bullets coming out of it at the same time is cool. Collectorability, well, I'd have to say unless you got one with a very low serial number, because they'll probably be making them, and I'm sure they're going to make changes to them. I don't know as far as collectability, that would be a pretty tough call. The gun itself is fairly rare right now. There's probably about 29 of them in the United States total. I'm sure they're going to keep making them, and prices will probably stay right about where they are. Prismatic Duellers, for just a blued one, is about $6,500. When you get into the stainless, they're about $7,200, $7,300. So, and if you get any options done on it, it's going to be more. I had custom grips put on, a trigger job, and lightning cuts. And then, hey, it's your gun. You could do all kind of neat stuff to it, customize it even more if you want to, So, price-wise, I think it'll always be worth what it is. Don't know if it'll ever be worth more than it is. The only that would happen maybe if they changed the line or something. But they're pretty much making the older model, the AF 2011 still, and they're still in the $5,800 range. And they're making the Prismatic Duellers. Prismatic Dueller's a little harder to get. And I think with anything, if you get the lowest serial number in the beginning, the gun will be worth more. My gun, I think it's going to be worth a little bit more in a few years. I mean, I could sell the gun already, if I really wanted to, and make a little bit, not much. But I don't really plan on selling it because it took a while to get the gun. I have the gun. I would rather sell some of my other guns than sell this. I'd rather do more work on it, make it even more custom than be, selling more, selling it. Is it worth it? You're going to have to wait. If you have the money to spend, I think it's a real nice gun. It shoots. It's good. It's a shooter. It's, and it's, I would say, just as reliable as any other gun. It's a custom-made gun. You have the magazines, of course. I don't think they make their magazines, so that's the only problem with anything. I don't know if they make their magazines. I don't think they do. But is it worth it? Prismatic Dueller? I think it is. At the end of this drive-by, I'll have about 4 or 5 links to just some different videos on the Prismatic Dueller so you can see. I have a lot of videos on it. I like the gun. I mean, I paid enough money for it. I'm going to run a lot of videos on it. I'll be shooting it probably again. I have a lot of, takedown videos and stuff like that because I don't even think you'll see a takedown video of a Prismatic Dueller. There's not many of them around. But Prismatic Dueller, is it worth it? I think so. I think the design is there. I mean, many people go out and spend $6,500 for a Wilson Combat, and this is not as, those aren't near as rare as this gun. So it's just a really awesome, and it's not a bad shooting gun. It's not. It's easy to handle. I think it handles a little bit better than a Desert Eagle. But thanks a lot for tuning into my drive-by. Tell me what you think. But like I say, I've got links all over this drive-by, so you can go and take a look at some of the Prismatic videos that I have. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. And remember, double barrel's way to go. Cool deal.